Act 2, Starlight Sonata 5, A New Dawn. Second of the Astral Moon. Bah! Is that a sheep or a goat? What's that? Hello. Hi, Rhea. Innkeep. Rhea? You got any lines for me? Perhaps, but I'll only trade them for new ones of your own. Make me drink. I had a long night. Want to tell me about that? No. I get it. You need some stamina first. What I need is some defense to ward off your questions. I'll go check if I serve that. Defense. Alright. 1, 2, 3. A little of this. And a little of that. Rusted Lagoon. Some defense to keep your favorite innkeeper at bay. Who says you're my favorite? I might be after this drink. Fair enough. You're climbing up there. I'm happy to hear that. Now, I've got a question for you. You think you can handle that? I'll try my best, Mrs. Frostgrip. Ms. My bad. Ms. Frostgrip. I just thought since you're such a catch, keep it to yourself. Alright. Is Carly? I was looking for him around town, but not a single lad or lassie has seen him. Thought maybe he got crushed by a fallen star. Worried? No. I see. I think he should be waking up about... Hi. Rhea. There he is. Oh, I missed you so terribly. I thought you had died, or worse, abandoned me. I thought the terrible fathoms of time had taken a new friend from me yet again. I'm fine. Are you sure? Aye. Can you see her too, innkeep? Yes, very much so. By the dragons! So she's not a dream or nor fragment of the past. I'm very happy you're not dead, Rhea. Thanks. Would you like to see the gift I brought you? Gift? When I was at the market all by myself, missing you terribly, I found these gorgeous earrings that reminded me of you. I'll help you put them on. So beautiful. Wait. Are those suns? Yes, because your friendship lights up my undead life. He's allergic to this one though. What do you think? I like them. They match me other jewelry. And the craftsmanship is decent. Yeah, she is wearing a lot of gold. You mentioned you like leatherback clasps. I do like them. When did I say that? Not sure. At some point. Or maybe I dreamt it. That is very likely. Speaking of dreams, I had the strangest dream about stars falling down the other day. They crashed into Gaia like rain or fire, or beautiful fireworks. That was not a dream. There must have been something wrong with my drink. Anyhow, Rhea, where did your slime go? It was washed away by the fallen stars. The rain of fallen stars. Oh. So the empty night sky wasn't a dream? No. Guess Cassiopeia couldn't carry it all anymore or something. Incredible! So it wasn't one of your strange drinks, Innkeep. Does that mean I can drink another one without a vision of falling fragments again? Worth a try. And I would like to try, preferably something that will make me strong enough to lift a star. Just in case I would like to. I'll see what I can do. That's right. Oh, it's the sword. My brain thought that was a tap. Southern Brawler. Here is my best attempt at supporting your star lifting career. Oh, this is delicious. Do you think a molten star would taste like this? No. Perhaps. So, what do you think about the star rain? It was very bothersome. I had to look for shelter on my way back from the Rock Elves' cliffs. They better hurry and clean it all up. You've got somewhere to be. Still have to get the vampire from Barovia before I can get me hands on that gold. Who? Yeah. Oh, splendid! I haven't been to Barovia in quite some time. I cannot wait to see it again. But until then, I can search for other materials. Better ones, even. That isn't gonna happen by sitting around. Are you collecting loot for your dragon hoard? What? No. In what world do I have a dragon to ye? They are masters of disguise. What about you, Innkeep? Am I a dragon? You are? No, I'm afraid not. But you smell so, primordial. Thank you. If you're not a dragon, Rhea, what do you need materials for? Decorations? Ingredients? Don't you worry. I'm not trying to steal business away from you. They're for crafting. Like for friendship bracelets? No, for weapons. You're going to war? But I just got you back. Not going to war. Won't see me fighting for anyone but myself. Are you a blacksmith then? I am. And I'm looking for the right materials to smash the next Ori Heart competition. I'm going to travel all the way to the Caves of Ur for that one. That's so far. Can I come with you? Did not want that. That sounds very exciting. I hope you come back to show off your creation once you've won. I'll think about it. How are you feeling about the stars having relocated, Kyle? It's fascinating. You think so? Yes. Now that I know it was not a dream, the implications are dazzling. Yesterday, when I was looking out into the night, I could see nothing but darkness. But then, as I stared at the sedating nothingness, I could see an astral hairfish hopping around the sky. Its sparkling tail left a gleam of light in its wake. It was followed by more of its kind, like a pack finding a place to rest for the impending sunrise. With the light of the stars blinding me, I would have never been able to see such a spectacle. And you still thought you were dreaming? I thought the stars had gone into hiding. We all do that sometime. Do we? I would love to know how they're doing on Earth. They must have been enjoying the new atmosphere. Possibly. Speaking of exciting, have you had a chance to take a peek at that letter of yours, Innkeep? I'm afraid not. Do I finally get to read it? I want to read it so bad. Either way, how exciting. You know this world would never cease to amaze me with its natural wonder. Quest taken. This is by no means a natural wonder. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. Who are you? The wonderful police. I am Elithra Anwar, High Cleric of the Aperture, the chosen of Our Lady of the Endless Light. And I have returned to this establishment to investigate the tragedy of the fallen star. Not one of your protagonist tribes. Innkeeper. I'm happy to see you were able to collect more information for my research. I'm grateful for your help in these trying times. At your service, miss. What are these trying times? Me, and the wonderful people of Astria. An empty night sky is no laughing matter. This must be taken care of swiftly. I'd guess the empty time of day now, actually. How does that not worry everyone? We have other things to worry about. And if these sorts of things stopped happening, this babbler would be out of a job. Indeed. I find it very exciting. That is somehow even more worrying. Say, are you a vampire? What else would he be? I am indeed. That is also very exciting. Do you have any affiliation with Marrow Castle? What is the castle? Why are you asking? While I was seeking shelter from the calamity, I came across a young echo with a gloomy temperament. It appears he got into a harrowing fight with the vampire of Marrow Castle. Some of his wounds were quite grave. I'm just making sure he will not try to take vengeance here. I don't have a heart for vengeance. Or the memory. We should play a round of memory. This is not the time for games. Then what time is it? Time for me to figure out what is going on and save the people of Astria from their impending doom. Let me guess, you do that often? Of course. After all, as a seraph and cleric of Cassiopeia, it is my duty to protect the world from anything that would cause it harm. It comes quite naturally to me. I like your unwavering sense of self-importance. Thank you. I like your earrings. Thanks. So, what are your next steps for saving us citizens? Well, your room is all over the place. Which is good. That means there's a lot to look into. Still, I would appreciate a bit more organization. My bad. I'll start my investigation in Zenith and Themis. Have a closer look at the wreckage caused. Maybe examine the rubble more closely. Perhaps it harbors hidden clues. Once I've found out what's going on, I'll put it to a stop. The stars have already fallen, lassie. Not a lot you can do for them. Then I'll make sure nothing like this can ever happen again. Perhaps Cassiopeia can even be healed. This is imperative for the order of this world, that she herself does not fall. I couldn't agree more. I know you've got this under control, Miss Anwar, but how would you feel about a little drink to boost your spirits? You have a long investigation ahead of you after all. If you're offering, thank you kindly. What can I get you? It depends on the approach I decide to take with this. I could focus on the investigative aspect, really dig my heels into connecting the threads, analyze the situation, find hidden clues, speak to the locals and those affected. Of course, I would like to do so strategically. Without the right approach, this plan would fall apart, and perhaps I would need to inspire bravery in others to care about my cause. On the other hand, Who knows who caused this? If I focus too much on theory, I may not be in the right condition to fight whoever I encounter. But you will be able to talk to them. That is always much more entertaining. Not everyone can be reasoned with. In such a case, I should be able to properly defend myself, especially if something similar should threaten to occur again. I need to be prepared for even the worst case scenario. I could offer you some Phoenix chilies. Who knows what you'll encounter, but burning stars are best avoided with a hint of fire resistance. Sounds reasonable. So either it's the right balance of intelligence and inspiration or the ultimate fireproof self-defense? I'm not certain which path I should take. You should trust the innkeeper with it. She always has the most wonderful solutions. Just this once I shall. I'll make sure I don't disappoint. Ooh. Fire resistance, or kind of want to do the intelligence. But fire resistance would be. Oh! I haven't made this one. You know what? Yeah. Let's go with this. It. Hey, go back here. He can't handle it apparently. Okay, so more about defense then. So chili. This is what the game wants. Has to be this. Gata. You never know what you might encounter. I think it's best to be prepared for the worst. Precisely. I do believe in people, but some are a lost cause. That being said, your drinks are certainly powerful. I can feel the Phoenix chilies burning in my veins. Not to mention that I feel ready to take any hit, no matter how vicious the creature. Like the scales of the dragons, your drink shall protect me. That they shall. I think I'll begin my investigation at the fallen west gate. It fell? It exploded. When a star landed on it, since then it has drawn the presence of bandits as well as less humanoid evil. Perhaps I can find some answers in all that chaos. Best of luck. Say, Miss Holy Spirit, these fallen stars, are they still intact? They crashed into the ground, so no, they're not intact. Were they pulverized? Not fully, no. Would you say that falling stars make for an interesting type of material? For what? Yes. They would certainly be rare. Need any help on that holy mission of yours? I know a thing or two about rocks and the like. Could give you some insights on those impact conditions. It sounds more like you want to take it and make armor or weapons out of it, to be honest. Or you're a competition lady? I can't say I'm an expert in geology. Sure. I'd very much appreciate your assistance. Great, then I'm on in. Me too. Do you know about geology as well, or astronomy perhaps? I know about astrology. And this all sounds so very exciting. I've been terribly bored waiting for Rhea to come back. This will greatly aid me on the mission of curing my boredom. Well, I do like to help. That's very kind of you. I know. talking much. You don't have to come along. Of course I do. Would you imagine if the stars fell down again? What if one crushed you? I need to stay close by so I can catch it. Are you that strong? I don't think you could. The stars already fell, Kyle. Done deal. What about the ones in the primordial sea? What if it floods us with all of its myriad stars? Unlikely. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm going on this adventure with you. And with you, Miss Alethea. Great. Wonderful. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let us not waste any more time. Thank you for your aid, Innkeep. I shall return with conclusions and perhaps even mended firmaments. I'm looking forward to hearing of your heroic deeds. How exciting! Wish me luck. Yeah, good luck with those two. Good luck. I hope you find suitable material. Me too. Let me read it. Can I read it, please? Please. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello, I'd like your finest drink, please.
A drink, you say? What do you have in mind, Miss?
Melina. But Melly is fine. It's short for Melina.
I see. Well then, Melly, what kind of drink would you like?
Something tasty. Something that will give me new fun ideas. Oh, and some Thunder Sage. I don't have any money, but I've got something to barter for the drink.
You don't need to pay.
But I want to. It doesn't feel right otherwise.
Alright, fine with me. What do you have for me? Oh, thank you very much. A golden feather.
Now I can accept the drink.
Very well. Let me see what I can do. Knowledge. Want a thunder feather in there? Well, that doesn't. Alright. A sparkling nebula. Coming right up. Whoa, that looks so cool. Some new fun and sweet ideas coming right up.
This is perfect. I'm already feeling the energy for new hijinks running through my veins. Thank you. This is a really nice tavern. I think I'm going to hang out here for a bit. I need a break from my investigations. Can I pet your familiar?
Nah, he's quite antsy. When he hasn't been fed, I'd worry for your hands.
Okay.
The fair. Drink, please. You got bite marks! Are you gonna be a vampire? Oh no. Are you a vampire already? I don't know. Sure thing. What type of ingredients? Preferably some that will wake my bones up. I feel dead and slow, incapable of forming words. Like an undead banana slug? No. More like a spectral starfish, I see. Can I have a drink? Of course. I'll trade you one for a trinket. I did promise one of those. You did. Ooh, is that a sword? Yeah, as requested. Are you going to tell me what this is, or should I guess? Guess. A letter opener? Probably a letter opener, right? It's a ritualistic dagger. But purely hypothetical, I could use it as a letter opener. Are you telling me that's why I haven't opened the no, that's definitely not why I haven't opened it. That would be crazy. It's held with a knife. I suppose. Though, I don't think I'd use it that way. Who knows whose blood it has seen? Anyway, will that suffice, or do you want me to go back and look for something more extravagant? Luto corpse dust. This will do fine. I'll find a fitting place for it on my wall. Good. I fulfilled my part of the trade. Now it's your turn. Ah, that's right. I promised you a drink in exchange for the trinket. One moment. Let's see if I have anything that will bring your words back to you. The spoken heart. Hello. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. In exchange, a ritualistic prepared drink. Just for you. Perfect. Almost worth stealing. Let's keep it at almost.
Who bit you?
A vampire.
Why?
Because we were fighting.
Why?
Because I stole a cape.
But you're not wearing a cape.
It's another vampire's cape. I was hired to retrieve it, and she got in the way.
So you killed her?
Yes,
Why?
because she tried to eat me.
Probably because you broke in. Was it the vampire at Marrow Castle?
Yes.
Oh, I heard that one is scary. Was she scary?
No.
Were there a lot of traps?
Yes.
Did you trigger a lot of traps?
No.
You're lying. What kind of traps were there?
Where are your parents?
Dead.
Whoa! That should not be said with a cute voice. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay, it's already been this way. Many years since they died. Just kidding, I could count. It's been 7 years. So I was only 3 when they disappeared forever. I don't remember a lot about them. But I already solved their murder, so it's okay.
Did you avenge them?
No, they got eaten by zombies. And the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. Not a lot left to avenge.
That's interesting.
Yeah, right? I think it's a very cool origin story.
It is indeed. Melina, is that your name?
Yes, but you can call me Melly. That's my undercover name.
Then you shouldn't be telling it to people.
It's okay, you seem nice.
He doesn't want to be nice.
What's your name?
Blaze.
Is that his name in Keep?
No.
Ha! I knew it. He doesn't look like a Blaze. More like a Thomas or Dave.
I can see Thomas.
You need to come up with a better fake name next time. Or you'll never cut it, kid. Just kidding. Blaze is fine. I shall call you Blaze. Say, Blaze, tell me more about that vampire killing.
I'd like to hear about it more as well. Fine. But I don't feel comfortable with the kid being here.
Excuse me? I am the greatest detective of our generation, and I can handle your PG vampire story just fine, thank you very much.
We're not of the same generation.
It's just a fancy way of saying of all time, Blaze.
I won't be held responsible if anyone calls Child Protective Services on you.
To bring me where? To my parents?
Right. How about you just tell us how you ended up fighting the vampire and, more importantly, defeating her?
You did defeat her, right?
Do I look dead to you?
A little.
The journey to the journey to Marrow Castle was simple. I encountered some of her horrid creatures along the way. Their maws were full of so many teeth. Counting them would have taken an entire lifetime.
How long is an echo's lifetime anyway? Do earth echoes live longer than fire echoes?
I don't know. Can you I'm listening to the story and she keeps asking questions. Such a child thing.
Does the primordial sea make you age slower?
I don't know. I've never been there.
You're an echo, right? Do you swim in the sea or do you float through it?
I don't swim.
But then how can you visit the primordial sea?
I don't. I live in Gaia. I have no desire to move to another plane, nor to analyze my lifespan. Perhaps we can return to your recap? Yes, please. 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 Right. Lady Evelyn's monsters of terror. Their teeth could not pierce my armor of ice. And more ice. My strength was no match for them.
You're not wearing any armor.
It melted. It does that side effect of the vampiric ingredients. What? What?
So you made it to the castle and then you fell into her traps.
I did warn you that it wouldn't last forever. Or her pond. Neither. Both. Damn. Nevertheless, I finally made it inside after clashing with the living gargoyles at the gates. I knew that trying to sneak around and find the cape anywhere other than in her presence was pointless, so I made my way straight to the colossal ballroom, where she was already waiting for me. It was covered in mirrors, displaying only myself and the cape that had been carelessly flung over a cello chair. That's a nice reception. It was malevolent. Her fangs were gleaming in the flickering candlelight of her chandeliers. And her mocking greeting was full of malice and bloodlust. We both knew why I was there. And we both believed we were the one who would walk away with blood on their hands. Your hands are surprisingly clean. I washed them in a river, almost got crushed by a star in the process. Knocked me right into the armor of the strange seraph woman. She gave me a lecture on fighting the undead without divinity. As if vampires don't have divine oranges themselves. But she mended my wounds, so...
Most of them.
The fight was brutal. We broke many mirrors, many bones. I was sure she wouldn't relent, so I tried to tire her out until daybreak. But then, suddenly, her fangs were in my arm, draining the blood from my veins. While she regained her strength through the life she was stealing from me, I felt the doors of Tuat open before me, like the gates of hell. But my own strength didn't completely leave my body, not yet. I used my last ounce of slowly fading consciousness to break an ice spike off my armor and pierce it straight through her wicked heart, It melted in my hands as her body slowly turned to ash. And at last, the cape was mine. Well done. That sounds like a fight worth bleeding for. I shall carry it with me forever.
Couldn't you have just asked for the cape?
No. No.
Why not?
I'm a rogue. I don't ask. I take.
So you're a thief?
Yes.
That's great. I need someone to mentor me in thievery. You'd be perfect for that.
I thought you were a detective.
I have many talents.
I'm not teaching you anything. I'm not a babysitter.
And I'm not a baby.
Yeah, she's 9. 9, 10? I don't know. You're the size of one. Alright, let's stick with the vampires for now. I'm curious, where did you find that dagger? She had it on her, attempted to strike me with it several times. It fell to the ground when she crumbled into dust. I picked it up out of respect for the fight she'd put up, a memory of a battle well fought.
Did her clothes also turn to dust?
Yes.
So she left nothing else behind?
Nothing but a dagger and a wound in my arm. And a vial of blood.
A vial of blood?
Yes. It seemingly was able to resist the destructive force of her undoing. And the destructive force of hitting the floor. Weirdly enough, it also had a label on it.
This is weird.
It read, "Blood of the first vampire. Mike." Mike, okay. Mike, yeah. Mike. It was a deeper red than I had ever seen, and it almost seemed alive. What a strange thing to have on you. Indeed.
Maybe she thought you were planning to steal that too, and wanted to protect it with her life. Which she did, I guess.
It certainly sounds valuable. Are you gonna pawn it? No. I left it there, put it back in its display case. I have no interest in blood vials or vampire mythology.
Then how did you know vampires are divine?
Common sense.
You don't strike me as someone with a lot of that.
Well, it seems like the quest was completely successful. Thank you, Blaze. You did a good job. I'm lucky I survived once more. One more bite, and I never would have made it out alive.
Did you think you might die? When you took that quest, I mean.
It's always a possibility.
Then why would you go?
Death is inevitable, such is life.
At least you found the cape. I'm sure that other vampire will be happy to have it back.
I don't care. I just did my job.
Speaking of which, Mellie's right. Kai would be very happy to have his beloved cape returned. Could I extend the quest to include a speedy delivery?
After the day I've had? Not enough blood left in your bones? I don't think any blood is in my bones.
Not usually.
Fine, I'll do a direct delivery just this once. Where can I find this Kyle?
Last I saw him, he left with Rhea to aid a certain cleric with her investigations. I'm sure you'll recognize her. It's the one who healed you.
Not her again. Where are they?
Uncertain. Try looking around Zenith. They can't have gotten far yet. What are they investigating?
The Star Rain, as far as I know.
That's what I'm investigating. We should go talk to them. We can exchange notes. I already drew a map of all the impacted sites in Zenith. Maybe they can help extend it further, or even find the culprit of this curious incident. Come on, Blaze. We have to go and find them, for your cape and for my notes.
I'm going alone. You do whatever. I don't need a sidekick. Alright. Melina might be young, but she's already an inspiring detective and probably smarter than quite a few of my customers. Damn. She's a sweet but curious kid despite her parents meeting an early, tragic end. It's exceptionally hard not to like her, and it seems not even edgy ropes can resist her charm.
Wait for me! See you soon, innkeeper.
See you soon, Melly. Let me open it.